Um, 42-21. And I often get asked the question, how come I don't support this fucked up ass football team of ours? Oh, I'm going off today. Let's get this started. September 20th. I didn't watch the game, but according to social media, they basically told me what I already knew going into kickoff. And again, I asked the question of why did Coach Caldwell get fired? Why did that happen again? I'm curious. Why did that happen? Because you're owned by one of the richest families in the world, next to the Rothschilds and everybody else. Yet you cannot put together a football team, a coaching staff, a management staff to even get these fuckers into the playoffs. I have been watching Lions football since how old am I now? I've been watching the Lions football since for 36 years now. I'm not going to tell my age because if any of you know me, you already know how old I am. I've been watching them since I was 8 years old, around the same time I first started watching WWF. And I have had more excitement and more fun watching WWF fucking refunds than the fucking Lions live. 1991 was the last time a team of relevance could have even been spoken for those people that occupy Ford Field downtown Detroit. Since then, it has been clusterfuck after calamity, after catastrophe, and for the life of me, I'm wondering, why bother? You could have just had an excuse and said, look, COVID just swamped the team and we're not going to play. Because we are still haunted by 0-16, even though Cleveland has already seconded us. We're still haunted by that. We're haunted by a useless quarterback who got a, $90 million extension. This fucker is getting paid Tom Brady numbers. Tom Brady numbers. And you haven't even gotten us past the first round of the fucking playoffs. I don't know whose knees that you're sitting in front of when you're on yours, but they need to be shot. Then you bring in Matt Fat Trisha. Like he was going to make a fucking difference. He's no better than Marinelli. And Marinelli is the reason why we are haunted by a 0-16 record. But I'm supposed to go, one pride, go Lions. Fuck them. Fuck the entire fucking organization, as far as I'm concerned. Until you sell those bastards, you know what? Sell them to somebody who wants to win. Because the Ford family clearly does not want to win. Clay Ford had it. What a bang-up job he's did. In death, even. Martha Firestone Clueless Ford. Good job, Mom. Now your daughter's running it. They're 0-2. And before anyone sits up here and says, oh, man, give her a chance. You know what? I've given these motherfuckers 36 years of chances. So I think I have pretty much earned the fucking right to go the fuck off. I have the right to say what the fuck I feel I need to say. And if anybody hears this, whether it's on the LIE-ons organization, somebody on 97.1 sports radio, or any sports radio program, guess what? My information is in this podcast. Feel free to email me. I will gladly come on your show and go the fuck off like I'm doing right now. This makes entirely no fucking sense. You people make more money than I will ever see in my life, barring I hit the lottery. And you can't catch a fucking ball. I have a serious problem with that. Why can't you catch a ball? You're making 10, 15, 20 million dollars a fucking season to catch a fucking ball and run. And you can't do that right. You only have one fucking job. You can't do that right. But yet, the only thing that the Ford family cares about is, as long as that stadium stays sold out, there's their tax write-off. They get that money all right back. Which affords them to be able to pay you overpriced athletes more money than you fucking deserve, because between a collection of you cannot seem to do the one thing that you are paid to do, and as loyal fans, we would like to see you do, and that's win. Because the realistic factor of it all is, you fuckers have not been relevant since the 50s. We are one of the teams in this league that is known, a city good enough to host a Super Bowl, but not good enough to be in one, let alone win one. You've had that moniker since the inception of the Super Bowl. You've had that moniker since Pete Rozelle merged the AFL and the NFL to make it become the National Football League. And I'm supposed to sit here and cheer for you every fucking Sunday. I refuse. You fuckers were the worst road team in the league forever. You are still the worst fucking road team in forever. And I'm supposed to sit here and keep cheering for you? Truth be told, I can't cheer for any Detroit team right now because all of them suck. But the difference between the three other teams in Detroit, at least I can say the Red Wings have gotten us championships. The Pistons have gotten us championships. The fucking Tigers went to the World Series twice within this millennium. Although they lost, at least they went. You cocksuckers can't even find your way to a fucking winning season. But have the nerve to want to sit up here and talk contract. Matter of fact, a while back, before all of this bullshit happened, I just so happened to be at Lucky Strike in Novi. What was the running back we had at that time? Was it Kevin James Jones? One of them running back assholes. Anyway, allegedly he was on the injured list for turf toe. Whatever the fuck that is. I don't know if that's what you stub a toe trying to kick somebody out of your house. I don't know. But he was on the injured list for 6 to 8 weeks with turf toe. But just so happened, I go to Lucky Strike, and who do I see? Mr. Turf Toe walking through Lucky Strike. Oh, you can walk, but you can't do your fucking job. Oh, okay, that's how it is. Maybe I should have been an athlete or a politician, because they do the least work, except they want the most money. Don't understand that. And football. Maybe there's a reason why I'm not big enough to play it, because a lot of the bullshit that I see in football, especially with the Lions, I can't stomach anymore. I really can't. You have an organization that overpays their players and they under deliver. You know, people want to sit up here and say Stafford this, Stafford is the best quarterback ever. Stafford should have been let go 5 years ago. Because I'm sorry, there is no way in hell that you can sit up here and tell me that you can put up Hall of Fame numbers in one game. You could go 38 for 45, 400 and some odd yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, and still lose the game. Who the fuck does that? How do you do that? I'm really wondering, how the fuck do you do that? You know, that's why my nickname for him is Matthew Statsford, because that's all he cares about is the stats. As long as my stats are beefed up, as long as I can throw the ball at least 300-400 yards, like prime example, I'm going to throw the ball on 2nd and 1, and then it ends up getting picked off. And then you sit there and look at everybody like, why didn't you catch the ball? Fucker, why are you throwing the ball in the 2nd and 1? You run the ball. So that's a fat fuck you to the Lions offensive coordinator. And that's another fuck you to Patricia, because why? You're the head coach. You don't meet with your offensive and defensive coordinators. You don't meet with your assistant coaches. You don't do game film. You don't run through and see, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Apparently you don't, because you keep doing the same fucked up shit. And as a Detroit loyalist, quite tired of it. You are no different than any other fucking coach we had. Caldwell's would not have ran a play. I'm sorry, Caldwell's would not have thrown on 2nd and 1. The smart money would have been he would have ran the ball. See, everybody wanted to be in this big ass uproar about Adrian Peterson signing with us. Adrian Peterson is here for a paycheck. That's it. Adrian Peterson has played his best days already. He's here for an easy paycheck. Why? Just like every other fucking person that has ever played for a Detroit team that has played everywhere else, gave them their all, gave them everything that they could. They come here for an easy paycheck. Why? Because the dumbass owners of these teams will give them exactly what they want. Peterson signed a 1-year, $1 million deal. Does he really need the money? No, he doesn't. You want to know why he came here? Because he'll have it easy. Because he knows that the Lions aren't going to the playoffs, which means this would be the easiest 16 weeks ever. And that's the problem. Because if you truly, sincerely wanted to have a winning team, you would not make the fucked up decisions that you make every fucking season, from the combine all the way down to week 16. You fuckers can't even draft right. When everyone sits up and says, whether it's critics, analysts, whatever the case may be, this is what the Lions need. Okay, prime example. If we needed an offensive tackle, you fuckers would go ahead and draft a tight end, like we need another one. Or you'll draft a wide receiver that rode the bench for 3 seasons for some Division II team and say, oh, he's got potential. He rode the fucking bench all season. So apparently, he ain't got that much good potential. Apparently, he ain't shit. He rode the fucking bench. But y'all pick him up. Put him on the field. Couldn't catch a cold. But hey, let's give him 2 years, $16 million to do nothing but drop balls and catch criticism. Hey, but long as the Ford family can have that tax write-off, I guess it's all good. Because apparently, when the car stops selling, hey, we got a football team that gives half-ass effort, but we'll pay them full-ass effort. But hey, you can call me a Lions hater all you want to. I'll be that. You can say, oh man, he from Detroit. He ain't for Detroit. Oh, I'm all for my city. I'm all for everything that happens here. But I'm also a sports fan. I want my team to be winners. I want to go to another championship parade. The last championship parade I went to was for the fucking Red Wings back in 2008. This is now 2020. Who's in the Stanley Cup Finals? Is it the Red Wings? Nah. Who's in the Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA? Is it the Pistons? Nah. The Tigers manager just retired. Be back in a second. Hey, this is Uncivilized. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me break it down for you. First and foremost, and most importantly, it's free. Okay. They also have creation tools that allow you to record and edit the podcast right from your computer, or if you're out and about and you want to edit it, you can do it from your phone. Then Anchor will distribute the podcast for you so it can be heard on multiple platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. That helps. Trust me, it does. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Tell them Uncivilized sent you. All right. Detroit sports. What pains me is before anybody says anything, oh, COVID this. Okay, yeah, I get COVID. I understand. And with them having an 0-2 record right now, you know what that tells me? That tells me that they would have went undefeated in the preseason. Because the problem with the Lions is this. Every year, for at least like the past 15 years, it's either been a good offense and a horrible defense, or a stingy defense and a horrible offense. When is it going to occur to the Forge that you need somebody that's going to gel it all together and be consistent with it? Because honestly speaking, in my honest opinion, Matt Patricia couldn't coach a little league of 5-year-olds. And he's got grown millionaires on his squad. And you're doing the same shit. But the fucked up part is that Caldwell's, I won't say did the same thing, but he had better results. And they turned and told him that 9-7 wasn't good enough. What's Patricia's record again? And he got an extension. What does that say to y'all? What does that really say right now about how the Fords feel about their franchise? You got rid of Wayne Fonts because of shit he was doing off the field that was not detrimental to the team because he didn't bring any of his issues into the locker room. Barry Sanders told you, if you hire Bobby Ross, I'm leaving. And what did Mayhew and Matt Millen do? They hired Bobby Ross. And you lost Barry. And Bobby Ross drove them further and further into the fucking ground. You didn't give Gary Moeller a chance. You didn't give Mike Martz a chance. You gave Marty Morningwig a chance. How'd that work out for you? You gave Rod Marinelli a chance. 0-16. You gave Jim Schwartz a chance. Caldwell's wasn't good enough. But hey, wait a minute. But Fat Trisha is the savior. He's the one. Oh and 2. Y'all remember last season when the tie happened? They were up by, I forgot how much they were up by, but the second string quarterback came in and outplayed the shit out of them. Remember when Rodgers went out in the game against Green Bay not like a while ago? And then a second string quarterback named, I think it was Matt Flynn. I don't have my notes in front of me, but Matt Flynn was a second string quarterback in Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken, and had the game of his life and beat the Lions at Lambeau. I'm supposed to have faith in these motherfuckers, though, right? I'm supposed to be diehard, right? I'm supposed to run out and want to go get somebody's fucking jersey, right? For the life of me, the one thing I will never understand is that you can be diehard all fucking day, but at some point you reach your breaking point. I have reached my 36-year breaking point to where it is so bad with the Detroit Lions football organization to where even if these assholes did win a Super Bowl, we wouldn't celebrate for at least 24 hours because we would be in total shock and disbelief that these motherfuckers won. They won a Super Bowl? You bullshitting. That would be our response. You bullshitting. They ain't win. ESPN, TMZ, CBS, NBC, NPR would have to go, yes, the Detroit Lions have finally won the Super Bowl. The only thought that I have with that, and I mean no disrespect by this to my Chicago Cubs fans, but if the Cubs could get it together after 108 years, maybe, just maybe, I might be alive when the Lions finally get their shit together. Who knows? We never know. Because I don't see it personally. The only thing I see right now is L after L after L. And by the time they get their collective overpaid heads out of their asses, they'll be 0-12. And once again, playing the role of a spoiler. Then they'll get a halfway decent draft pick. And like usual, Bob Quinn, just like Martin Mayhew, won't have a fucking clue as to who to draft or what to do. You'll draft a pointless ass person. He'll spend his first 2 years here because he's going to enjoy the money, not so much the job. He's going to enjoy the money that he's being overpaid. And then just like Cliff Averill, he's going to go somewhere else and win a ring. Like Ndamukong Suh, he finally got to a Super Bowl. Sadly, he didn't win one, but he finally got to a Super Bowl when he faced Tom Brady when New England took on the Rams. At least he finally went. You name me one Lion currently that has seen a Super Bowl. And if he did see a Super Bowl, he wasn't playing for us. You get what I'm saying? These people don't want to fucking win. They want to waste everybody's fucking time and get their hopes up. They're kind of like that ex that would call you and tell you everything is all good. We're going to get back together. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then the day that you have your bags packed and you thinking that they're about to pull up in the driveway, they disappear. The only fucking things this piece of shit football organization does is get everybody hopes up. They're like that first date. You thinking everything finna be good. We finna go out on a date, and whatever happens beyond that is gonna happen. And then once you get to dinner, you find out just how much of a fucking scumbag they are. And you ready to go home. That's what the fucking LIE-ons are. A disappointment, a disgrace. And yeah, I live here, so I can say this. The LIE-ons are Dave Bing. The LIE-ons are uh what's that kid? Tom Barrow trying to run for mayor. The LIE-ons are Clyde Cleveland. Corrupt, fucked up, only out for themselves. They not for the city. If they was for the city, I would be in management's ass right now. If I was a player wanting to win, and I'm locked into this motherfucker for the next 3 or 4 years, I would be on management's head right now. What the fuck are you people doing? Do y'all want to win? Every season, never fails. The campaign, one pride, Motor City. Stop. The t-shirt says Detroit hustles harder. Detroit versus everybody. You even got a song about it. You motherfuckers are for yourself. The Ford family is for yourself. You got the people fooled. You don't have me fooled anymore. You people are full of shit. All of you. As an organization, as a staff, as a team, as individuals. All the fuck you are, you wear the same uniform and show up on Sunday and get paid for it. That's all the fuck you do. This is Uncivilized Radio Detroit. Peace.